Girbeagly!
Warning! This game contains flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another episode of Gaming with Girbeagly, and I'm once again playing another random one-shot from over on Itch.io. This is a game called Co-Pilot, and I guess that this is a visual novel that was made in only 3 days because the dev, being stuck in social isolation like all of us, was like, hey, I want to challenge myself and make a visual novel in 3 days. I guess that this one is about like a pilot of a spacecraft drifting through space, and they have a very stressful life, and outside of that, I don't really know much else, but it looks like a really cool aesthetic. So let's go ahead, let's tackle this and see what was made in only 3 days. Ooh, okay, cool. System. Month 95, audit note 03, 6 a.m. Oh, wow, yeah, there's some flashing lights. I will put a warning at the beginning of this video about that. 6 a.m. awaken, 6:15 leisure, 6:50 nutrient consumption, 1, 7:20 sanitation, 8:10 daytime planning conference, 12 p.m. routine checkups, maintenance, easily automated work, 12:45 physical upkeep, 1:30 nutrient consumption, 2:20 evening planning conference, 5:45 more easily automated work, 6:50 nutrient consumption, 3 until 10 p.m. leisure. Oh, hi there. Okay, so that's her character. That's the pilot of the spacecraft. I really like the color palette in this game and the aesthetic so far. It's really cool. Pilot, 425 minutes of the day are spent maintaining your human body. Without such maintenance, you would steadily deteriorate. It would appear, however, that you are deteriorating in spite of the generous 425 minutes allotted towards meeting your needs. As a single crew member, Expedition 3141 depends solely on your well-being, and the state is interested in preserving the human race's presence on expeditions. Therefore, rather than decommission you, we have reassigned your next work slot instead. Well, thank you very much for, not decommissioning me. That doesn't sound pleasant. Sounds like I'd be fired or something. I need this job, You will undergo a double procedure. What's that? Please proceed to the medical bay. Your operation will begin shortly. For humanity. For humanity. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm a total cutie, by the way. I like this character design. Aw, weird. What is this all about? Double procedure? This medical procedure was recently approved for human trial. Whoa, that's spooky looking like syringe gun thing. I would not be able to handle that. Subject is injected with a psychoactive drug that causes their excess human traits to coalesce into a mental double. Oh, interesting. This double will monitor the subject's mental activity and ensure their social and psychological needs are being met. Oh man. Should this procedure fail to repair the subject's previously adequate levels of productivity, oh yeah, they will be decommissioned and forced to exit the ship for the good of humanity? Wait, what? As the only pilot, I would be forced, out into space? Or would they drop me off on a deserted planet or something, or what? Sounds like I'd be just, flushed into space, though, the vacuum of space. Oh, this is my double. Oh, okay, so this is inside my own head, is what I'm understanding? And it's like a copy of myself, so you basically clone yourself, but it's only in the mental space? Is that what I don't know if I'm inferring correctly here, but that seems like that's the plot here. Hello? Pilot, you there? Hi, how are you feeling? You're the double? Well, not the double, I'm your double. Aw, she's so cute. I like the short haircut too. Very, very cute. I am essentially you. You don't look like me. You don't sound like me. Oops, okay, I guess I'll use a different speech pattern or something then. Maybe not yet. That's besides the point, though. I know my primary goal is to help you through your more human-centric problems, but that doesn't mean I can't give you guidance on your other tasks. With that said, time to wake up. Oh, hello. Okay, that was abrupt. 6 a.m., wake up. The double is hyper-aware of how this is in my head as well. The double is hyper-aware of how I spend leisure time staring at the walls of my sleeping pod and notices I am 47 seconds late to the daytime planning conference. All my nutrient consumption periods are met with my usual apathy, it notices. When will it stop noticing? Oh man, yeah, I can imagine having something monitoring you inside your own head being infuriating at times when you just want to be left alone, but then you have your own inner voice. Like, I have enough times like where I'm upset with my own inner voice that I don't need like an actual clone of me inside my head that I'm talking to all the time that's like criticizing and judging me. I already have that. I don't need this injection to have that. Oh man. Oh boy, the inside of our mind too is like a big mangle of like circuitry and weirdness, it looks like. It's really wild in here. I like that the double's like slightly, you know, like translucent as well. How do you think today went? I don't know. That's a frequent response of yours, huh? What use is there in knowing how my day went? Go away, I'm already 10 minutes late for the sleep period. Every day is like this, but it can change if we start talking. Talking won't do my routine checkups for me. You're angry. Well, that's good. How? Never mind, I'm ignoring you. What a waste of the state's resources. I'll have to report you to the system. If they found out the procedure was a failure, they'd probably decommission you rather than waste time trying to find a way to get rid of me. Which they can't. Like I said, I am essentially you. But out of respect for us, I'll shut up. Good. I like that the pilot's really sassy. My days continue as they had before. I get my work done and that's all that matters. Oh, hi there. But in the reflection of every surface, I see the double. I forget what I look like. My head feels as though it's in a fog. My mind wanders to the muddied visions of my first interaction with the double. It replays endlessly. Aw, man. So I feel like, oh my gosh, these transitions are very intense, by the way. Wait, sorry, I know I said I'd shut up, but usually you vent the hydrogen after electrolysis, right? Oh man, I made a mistake, I guess, and the double actually pointed it out. It was like, hey, your memory's slipping. I'm here to actually help, not be a bad thing. I almost feel like this is an allegory for like mental health. Like drifting alone in space is very much topical in the sense of all of us are self-isolating right now to like help flatten the curve and whatnot with what's going on. And as a result, some of us are dealing with loneliness, and loneliness can be like a really suffocating thing. It feels like we're just going about our everyday schedules and sort of like dragging our feet, and all the days are blending in together, and it's like, what's the point of being on time for things? I mean, heck, this upload's going up so late tonight. Like, this is very much pertinent to what I'm going through. But then at the same time, some of us also have mental health battles where we're talking to ourselves in our heads, and because we can't socially interact with people in person, or people are busy with their own worries and stresses and things like that, it's very hard to reach out right now and talk to everyone. So some of us are just left with these inner monologues that sort of, you know, make us feel a little bit stressed out or sad. So I feel like this is all an allegory for that, especially since this was made during self-isolation by the dev. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I just wanted to get my points out there before I forgot, because this game is really cool so far. Really enjoying it. It's okay, pilot. It's an honest mistake. No, I could have destroyed the entire ship. I'm so stupid. I need to be decommissioned immediately. I'm a hazard to the state and its goals. Oh, so sad. We've been like programmed and brainwashed to think that we're expendable. That's awful. We could have died. Why does anything else matter more than that? This is so much bigger than us. Without them, I'm nothing. Oh. Without you, they're nothing. What's stopping you from hijacking the ship and exploring the universe yourself? Don't say that. They can't hear us from inside your own head. Ooh, wait, is this maybe, you know, either a program that's malfunctioning, or is this thing in my head just my own inner thoughts finally that I was like always too afraid to actually dwell on, finally coming to the surface through the manifestation of the double? And I've always wanted to rebel a little bit. I like this. Or is it like trying to trick me, and it's actually like maybe nanobots the governments are controlling as a test, or trying to like make me psych myself out, or do something bad so they can decommission me or something. I don't know. This could have some like really weird implications. I like this. And it's just a thought. It can't hurt anyone, and you don't have to take it seriously. I'm just a pilot. I'd never be allowed to experience the universe firsthand. There aren't even any windows in here, just screens.
I bet there's a lot of planets out there brimming with new life and resources humanity could use to expand. Whatever flies your ship, I guess. With more resources, we could solve so many problems, maybe even engineer new and interesting ones.
Aw, yeah, I like that. So I'm always thinking about humanity. That's part of the reason I probably feel expendable, is I actually care more about other people. And I'm like, even if I die, hopefully it's for the good of everyone out there. That's really interesting. That's an interesting perspective.
Maybe this expedition will succeed in sowing a new human colony with unusual architecture and technology. The possibilities are endless. I guess I can see why you care so much about this job. I'll do my best to help you out.
Aw.
Thank you.
Oh, we're bonding inside my own head.
The ship continued its rigid journey through space. Work continued being done. Nothing had changed but the world inside my own mind. The fog had lifted, and I could see, and all I could see were fleeting dreams of an unknown destination. Missed a word in there. Double and I talk a lot. Even though we share a body and in a sense a mind, it's amazing how much I never knew about myself. My identity expanded and split into two people. It made the walls of the ship feel even tighter.
Oh yeah, room for two and only a ship for one, I guess. Hello there, system, again. Are you on to us?
Pilot.
Month 96, audit note 01. We have found your productivity and punctuality has improved adequately since the double procedure. Congratulations. The success of this treatment will allow it to be recommended to human pilots such as yourself. Thank you for helping preserve humanity's presence in space. Month 96, audit note 2. We have found an unreported error. Highly combustible hydrogen gas was vented 34 seconds past the safety window. This error did not prove fatal to the integrity of the ship, but your failure to report such an error poses great risk to the goals of the state. Oh no.
Pilot.
After careful consideration, you have been deemed unsuitable to pilot Expedition 3141.
Hey, it's going to be okay.
Please follow instructions on how to prepare the ship for an automated pilot.
You don't have to listen to it. It can't do anything to you.
Afterwards, head to the airlock to be decommissioned.
Pilot? No! No! I gave up so much. I offered to live the rest of my short life in this cramped pod. I let you split my mind in half. No questions asked. I do everything perfectly. Why isn't it enough for you? Please. I just want to see it. I want to see the new world humanity envisioned. We can still see it if you just break it.
Recalibrating. Red alert. A threat has been found on Expedition 3141 engaging proto... Whoa, okay. Red alert. I guess I'm listening to the double and giving into my rage and being like, I was betrayed and they're trying to throw me away when I'm doing everything as well as I can. I'm doing the best that I can. How dare you, the state? And I guess I punched the screen or smashed it with a chair or something. Trajectory malfunction engaging. Oh man. Red alert. Possible event horizon. Oh man, that would not be good if there's an event horizon. System is destroyed. Oh my god.
Wow, you actually did it.
Is this where we find out that Double's actually evil? Or was Double just leading us to stand up for ourselves and is actually great?
That ship. What have I done? No, it's okay. This is good. We're heading in a new direction now. And it's thanks to you. I'm scared. Don't worry, I'll be here. Or should I say, we'll be here, together. Just close your eyes and imagine it.
Aw, Double, thank you for being reassuring. Hopefully you're not leading me down a path of darkness.
A new world full of life, extraterrestrial flora, fauna, maybe even sentient life forms like us. We'll have the rest of our life to explore and build a new future. And if we're scared, we can come back to the ship and snuggle up in our sleeping pod. No one can force us to do anything anymore. But is it really okay to just be alone?
But I'm not really alone. I've got a split personality now that I talk to all the time. And that's, you know, if I didn't know some things about myself or I'd repressed them and I'm learning about them like I talked about earlier in the game, plenty of company, plenty of time to learn more about myself and learn about my double. That's kind of cool.
What about the rest of the world? As far as I care, we are the rest of the world. No one else exists anymore. That is a nice thought. Thank you.
Aw.
I feel a bit better now.
And it sounds like there's wildlife out there. The end. Oh, cool. This was a really cool game. This was a super cool game. I really enjoyed this. All right, so that was very, very short, but very well done. For a game made in only 3 days that told a really magnificent story of, again, I think it was all allegory for what's going on in the world, feeling alone, feeling unsure, not being able to do anything, and just being like, man, I'm stuck with just my inner voice, and it's so frustrating. But if you take a deep breath and you take a step back and you actually listen to your own thoughts and you just rationalize as much as you can, maybe you can get through those hard parts. Maybe you can find your own autonomy to stand up for yourself, even to your own mind, and work through this and keep pushing and just do better at something, you know, whether it's a hobby that you're focusing on right now or whether it's just challenging yourself to be alone. Those are things that you can overcome by listening to your inner voice sometimes. I really like this game a lot. The art style is fantastic as well, and the fact that, again, that this was made in 3 days by one dev is like really, really cool to me. But anyway, guys, that's Copilot. It didn't have any choices, so it's more of a kinetic novel as well, but I really enjoyed it a lot. It had a great story to tell, and it made me just feel, I don't know, like I really like this game. This was a really cool game. It put me in a great mood. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.